Right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nomwende Mbadi. I'm the Executive Director, Corporate Relations. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Thebe. Thebe Ikalafeng is arguably one of South Africa's foremost brand authorities. He is the founder of the award-winning Brand Leadership Group and the Brand Leadership Academy, and the seminal Public Sector Excellence and Brand Africa initiatives. Thebe earned BSc Business Administration and MBA degrees at Marquette University in the USA and Executive Education and Finance at Wits and Harvard Business School. He advises, teaches, and speaks globally in personal, commercial, political, and nation branding and related matters. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Thebe to the stage.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm speaking to you on a subject which I think is, I'm sure you love it because it speaks to the heart of your university. Well, I think this is a university, so when it comes to university, I like to bring a very strong academic quotation. He says, but what we need to do, we need to face the change. So what does this mean for higher education, for UKZN? Well, it's about driving distinction. Because we need to ask ourselves at the top of, we need to ask ourselves most fundamentally, what does a value proposition mean? A premier university of African scholarship. We need to question that. We need to ask ourselves, how is that going to help us drive enrollment as well as establish our university reputation? It sounds like such a simple statement, a premier university of African scholarship. What does African scholarship mean? We need to interrogate that. We need to get behind it. We need to ask ourselves a question. In an African scholarship way, will I be in a room like this? In an African scholarship university, will I be in a university in predominantly Zulu place, which does not have Zulu as a #1 language? We ask those questions. Is it just enough that just the logo looks Zulu heritage? Is it just enough to say just the motto comes from, speaks about African scholarship? How do Africans learn? Do we have a center here of African scholarship? Do we have a place where people are investigating primitive ways of learning which are effective, which can be brought into the new ways? We need to ask ourselves those questions. Because in order for us to drive excellence in building our institution, we need to understand that how people see us, the people that we bring in, the experiences students have, the relationships that we have with our alumni are central to the positioning of the institution. And central to the position of our institution is our brand. As you can see from the survey, 66% of what drives the value of most businesses is the brand. When people see UKZN, that brand means something. There are associations they put with that brand. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me at UKZN.